Good morning, y'all. It is July 13th. It's Monday. It's 9:09. Market is opening in like 20 minutes. So, yeah, I haven't looked at the market since Friday. I know Friday we were going for sales. We ended up having that little drop from the bomb or whatever. And then price went back up. And then, when was this? This was when market opened. It says today. So price is currently selling, which is what I wanted on Friday. That's okay. So I guess what I would be looking for, based off this chart pattern here, at any point price can start buying again unless it breaks this trend line. So far, price has not been able to break this trend line. It hasn't been able to push over this previous high. The only thing I would be open to aiming for is, again, this level here. Then I'll get out, see if price can break this trend line, hold the trend line and continue down, or above here. If price could push above here, I'd be open to buy. So let's go on to the 4 hour. Hold on, you told me it broke structure? Wow. This was my trade here. Anyways, I'm not even gonna worry about it. So price did end up pushing up and then falling. It broke the structure here. So this structure came out of this zone. The chances of it coming up here, I don't like this price action. There's not really a specific direction happening. Oops. And when I say that, it's because we have a high, a low, a higher low, a lower low. If we wanted to see a specific direction, it would look something like, please move. What is this? Yeah, it does. I forgot that it can do that. Please, okay. Okay. If we wanted price to continue moving up, we would have up, there it is. Okay. Up, then we'll have the low. And then we would need to see a higher high, which was right here, and then a higher low. So this low shouldn't have broken this previous low if we wanted to see price to continue back up for a higher high. So because of that, because this low broke, come on now, broke this previous low, because this low broke this previous low, is now indicating price wants to push lower. But for us to know that, price will need to pull back and break this low some more. Let me know if that makes sense. I can explain it better. Please, please, please. Just delete. I'll be fighting with this stuff. Is this a line? Okay. So yeah, because now we have this low, I would need to see price break this structure now if it wants to continue low. But then again, like I said, we do have this small little area here. I mean, it's something with the catch, but the way this market moves, it can move 100 point in one candle. So I don't like how that looks. Let's go on the 1 hour. Oh, price already tapped into this. This price already tapped into that. Okay. Came out of that. Pushed up. Yeah, we would have to see price break this low here. If price can break this low, then we'll have a zone, and then it'll be a short trade, but I guess it's something. Other than that, it'll be a no trade day. The only other thing would be price breaking structure up here. This seems a little less, I mean, price could do whatever it wants, but me personally, it doesn't seem like that's where price wants to go, because for some reason it's just struggling to create new highs over the past, I'm gonna say since here, which was since July started. I don't know. What y'all think? Anybody think anything? Anybody see anything different? Okay, I'm gonna add a trend line, because at this point it gives prices squeezing. So really it's just which one price is gonna break out of. Let's go back in. Yeah. Price is stuck between these two trend lines. Basically, the trend lines are just sideways support and resistance, or sideways key levels. They're just diagonal key levels. So when we're looking for that break of structure, we're waiting for price to break like either here, like this blue line, or my key level, or the trend line. They all represent the same thing, just in different just a different form of the same thing. These levels are like super important levels that price has struggled at multiple times in the past. The trend lines is just the direction price is going in. So right now, price is creating higher lows and higher lows, but it's also creating lower highs. So at this point, that means it's starting to squeeze. Once it squeezes, it can either break out to the upside or the downside. So for now, we're just playing in here. I don't know. It's kind of giving no trade day. Price is at 700. In order for it to break, by the time it breaks, that's like 500. And then this level is 300. So that's like a 200 point. It's not enough breathing room. It sounds like a lot, but it's not enough breathing room, because price can do those wiki candles like that, like it be doing. And that could happen on a 5-minute candle. So I guess we're going to see. Yeah. So yeah, that's what we're going to look for. Looking for price to break the structure here. If it does break the structure, it's not even room for us to trade here. So it would have to break this trend line. If it does end up pushing up. All right. Yeah, that's it, y'all. That's our top-down analysis. I do my top-down analysis on the daily, the 4 hour, 1 hour, and I look for my entries on the 15, the 5, and the 1. So going to the 15, we still have like 13 minutes till market opens-ish. 12. So we could find the entry, but again, I mean, we do have a minor breaker structure here. Price, let's zoom in. Price did push below here. This was the previous low. Price pushed below that, came out of this zone. It tapped into this zone, so it is continuing down. If we did want to catch something sooner, if we have like people that are a little more riskier, like myself, we could wait for this breaker structure. This is a minor breaker structure, so it is a little more risky, but minor bow. Yeah, if we wait for this breaker structure though, we still have to wait for a zone, which will probably be this one. But yeah, we still have 10 minutes till that happens. So there's that. Those are our two options. So if people want to get in early, you could wait for this breaker structure. If you want to be more safe, you can wait for this breaker structure. Either way, we would be aiming for this key level, or a 1-to-1, whatever that looks like once I put the thing on there. or 1 or 2 or whatever. Yeah, that's it. That is it. That is all. So I'll just wait. Y'all have any questions though? Anything y'all want me to go over? Anything specific? We have 10 minutes. We can go over anything. Anything. I'm really mad about this trade. Because why do sellers do me like that? Sick. When did this happen?
A quick question.
Yeah.
So I remember this from like when I first started looking into the market. Whenever there's a big gap like that, they always have to go back to fill it. Right?
Yes.
Okay.
It doesn't have to, but it can, and it already did.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the red lines.
Yes.
How did you figure out how to chart that? Or was it already there?
No, I put it there. Hold on. Let's go to GC. Okay. So those are my key levels. I mark them on the higher time frame, like the 1 week. So if I was starting on a fresh chart, this is how I would do it. I go on my higher time frame and I'll look for areas where price consolidated or moved sideways or struggled. So for me right here, price went up, came back down, continued up, came back down, continued up, came back down. So this lets me know around this area, buyers step in. I'll put my red line. So now I know anytime price comes here, it's most likely, buyers are most likely going to step in. Then I zoom in, I go to the daily because it gets more clear, more information. And I look for more areas. So I see right here, sellers step in. I'll put another line. This one's a little tricky because we got one up here at the top. We got another one somewhere right here. I'll put it right here, honestly. That's another one. But you don't want to put too many because you want price to be able to breathe. I'll put another one like right here. Because price went up, sellers stepped in, they broke it, pushed up. Sellers stepped in, hit here. So another thing is price. These are also known as support and resistance. So when buyers pushed price up to this level, sellers stepped in. But then buyers stepped back in and they was able to break this resistance level and turn it into support. So now buyers continued up, sellers pushed price back down, buyers stepped back in, sellers pushed price back down, they broke it, but they wasn't able to maintain it. Buyers stepped back in, turned it back into support, sellers broke it. So as you can see, this is a super important key level because it's support and resistance rather than like this one, for example, is support. Sellers have not been able to push price below this level. And then this one would be resistance because, it hasn't been broken. So that's how that would look. And then I would go in on the 4 hour and do it again. But when I'm like on the actual chart that we're trading on, I try not to add any. I try to just see where we are near these levels, unless like the other day I added this one because at first it was just this big gap. But the other day I saw when we were trading Friday, I seen that price was really struggling at this area. Buyers did break this area, but they can't maintain over this area. Price fell below. They try to push it back up. So sellers are really sitting here. So let me zoom out. Yeah, I could even move it. I'm not going to, but I could even move it right here where this breaker structure is. But for the most part, I think see, the more times it hit, the more important this level is. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Like we got a lot of hits. So this is an important level. Yeah, so that's what and same with this one, as you can see. Price consolidates a lot here. or like this one, buyers immediately stepped in. Buyers immediately stepped in. Buyers stepped in. So that's what this was what those lines are.
Okay.
And then we would trade. It's good to trade from these areas. So this trade here, as you can see, seller stepped in at this area. That would have been a good trade. Trading from the middle is okay, but you got to be okay with price turning around at any point. Like for me the other day, I was going for sales because obviously I know sellers step in at this area, but we was already in the middle. Something crazy happened that day. It turned around right in the middle, just to turn around, and sellers still stepped in. So trading from the middle is a little bit, I mean, because as you can see, buyers stepped in and continued up. But yeah, trading from the middle, it could be risky rather than trading from the key levels because, okay, so sellers, more than likely buyers stepping here. More than likely sellers stepping here. When I get close to it, I like to get out just because I don't know if it's going to break or not. But for the most part, that's my mindset with my key levels.
Okay.
So yeah, we'll be waiting for, if we were taking buys too, we would have to see price break above here. This was a minor breaker structure, but I don't want to confuse people. My bias is sells. So if I don't see an opportunity for sales, I wouldn't be taking a sell. If you guys are going for buys, or should I just keep it like one bias? How should I do it? Please. Huh?
Which you think you should do?
I'm gonna do buy. I'm gonna do sales, but I know people might see other things.
Personally, I see sales. It makes sense, but at the same time, the market be trying to set people up.
Yeah, it do.
So I was looking at sales look obvious, and when I know Mondays, the obvious thing to do is kind of like the opposite thing that the market is going to do because everybody been they've been looking at the market over the weekend, so they already trying to come up with their own analysis. I was thinking buys, but the only reason why I was thinking buys is because of the 1 hour demand zones. You see how prices keep tapping into it, especially around this level, and springing back up.
Hold on. Interesting.
But I still believe in your bias. It's just you know how the market is.
Yeah.
Do what they want to do.
It's market open now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, market open. So we're finna see right now.
It look like it's about to tap into that zone, so depending on, I guess, how that react.
Yeah. Let me type that in, though.
Are you using TradingView?
No, I'm just being nosy. The market told me up last week. I'm cool. I'm just doing my knowledge.
Yeah, it might be a no trade day for me because I don't like where price is at. Even if I was going for sales, there's just not enough room. And I see the reaction you're talking about. That's why I was like, if it break this structure, cool. If it don't, I could see buys, but it'll have to break the minor breaker structure here. It looked like it might do that. I'm gonna just move this one. Hold on. I don't feel like.
To me, that's a trap though, because that's too easy.
This one? This a minor?
No.
Or this one?
The fact that it's already bouncing off of it right now at market open.
I'm trying to see. Because even still, this price just broke this structure. So it's a supply zone here. So let's see if it invalidates it. That's an ugly candle. So yeah, this was a minor breaker structure. This candle pushed past the zone. It created this. This candle pushed past this low, created this 5-minute zone. It didn't tap though. So it wouldn't have, there's no entry for that. Unless it's on the 1 minute. There is not. Golly, you could have tapped us in. Could have tapped me in. That would have been a 1-on-1 already. But there's no entry. Oh, this would have been the entry right here. Yeah. Because this candle pushed below this candle coming out of this zone. This candle tapped into the zone. It's tapping back into it now. This the reversal. Or is this the tap? Let's see. Let's see. Because it's still in this 5-minute candle. Can buyers do it? I'm talking about buyers. I'm going for sellers. Let me stick to my buyers. That would have been another entry. I'm screaming. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. That's why I was like, the minor breaker structure can be risky because you got to be able to sit through the stuff, but it still be cooking sometimes. That one did. That one did for sure. That would have been my little trade. I'm trying not to be as risky on live. I mean on here because I'm hoping we can all take the same trade, but I might have to be a little risky sometimes. Because that was my trade. Lord. It's okay. Okay, that's invalidated. The moment we're actually waiting for it, that's not risky. I mean, it's still risky, but.
My chart is definitely delayed.
It is? What are you using?
I have TradingView and Webull mode.
Do you pay for the data?
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah. For futures, you have to pay for real-time data so it can move in real time.
Okay.
It did not break structure. It did break this structure here, though, and came out of this zone. So this could be an entry to break the structure, but that is risky because we did not get this breaker structure. Our price came close and turned. It looks like it want to turn around. Ooh, let's see. So if you were to use this as an entry, just know it is still risky. Okay, well, since we got the major breaker structure, which is this, yes, now we need for price to tap the zone. So right now it's no, price did not tap the zone, so there's no trade, do not enter. Let's see how price reacts, because it did not tap here, it tapped here, but it did not tap here or here. Is that a tap? Let's see. It closes in 45 seconds. I'm wait for it to close. I would like to see it close. We did get a tap, but it needs to close outside the zone. That's invalid. I'm glad I didn't get in. I hope nobody else got in. Finally got this tap. It's still not an hour yet, so. But we did get this tap, which is a pullback on the 5 minute.
That was the setup. That was the trap.
Somebody got it. You talking about for buys? What you talking about?
For sales.
Oh, for sales. Oh, you think sales is over?
It ain't fully break structure.
Yeah. That's why I was like, I don't know if I want to get in. It's not moving for real. But let's see. For the 1 hour, the zone is right here. If I was still going for sales. Just not bad. Oh, which is technically this original zone price didn't come back and tap into. It looks like that's where it's headed. It could still invalidate, but if it does that, it would be tapping the 1 hour and the 5 minute.
That's what I was thinking too. That zone might be a little stronger.
Is anybody confused on what's happening right now? I would love to explain. I probably just you said just a little bit?
Yeah.
Okay. So right now, we're watching price action. So for example, we knew that if we wanted to take buys, price needed to break this structure up here. And if we wanted to take sales, price needed to break this structure here to the downside. Nothing happened up here. And down here, yes, we did get that break of structure, but it wasn't like, it was tiny. It wasn't enough. And tiny ones do work out, yes. But in order for us for this to be a valid trade, it will have to come back to where price broke out of, which was this 5 minute zone here, or on the hour, this bigger zone here. It has not done that. It's struggling to figure out what it wants to do. So until that happens, we're just watching price. I have this here because price did push up on the 1 minute out of this zone. So that's where we're seeing this buying power. So this is just us watching price. What I'm looking to see, because I want to take sales, what I'm looking to see is price. Since it broke structure, I'm looking for price to come back, tap. It could tap here or here. But since I'm doing a conservative entry, I would need price to close outside the zone here. That'll be my first confirmation. And then close outside this 5 minute zone. That'll be my second confirmation for me to get in for sales. If it invalidates here, I won't get in. I'll see how price reacts here, and then I'll be less confident. But if I do see seller's momentum, I would still get in because it fits my trading checklist. So I don't have a tap, so I don't have an entry. This zone though, this one, this the one sellers keep stepping into.
I was just gonna say that it keep closing out outside of that zone, coming outside of that zone. Strong.
Yeah.
Meaning like it just keeps going back up in the same area, so that's why you make that in time logs.
meaning every time buyers push up into the zone, sellers step in. Even though we're waiting on this one, but this one is stopping it. This zone is hot.
Okay.
But we are going for this one because it's on a 5-minute. The higher the time frame, the stronger-ish the zone. 1 minute can heat up, but it only heated up this much. That's not enough for me to be confident in, and it was struggling. So I'm not really going for the 1 minute. I would rather it go to the 5 minute. And then let me look at the 15. Yeah, and it's the same as the 15 and the hour. So this area would be a lot stronger if they could just push up there. But these sellers are so eager. They just blowing it. Let me not say that. They just holding us up. That's all. Is this the zone we gonna use? I knew it. I'm so sick of these buyers. Did he drop another bomb? I'm so sick of these sellers. I'm so sick of the sellers. I'm so sick of these sellers. What is this?
That's liquidity.
Now they know.
Oh, man. I'm sick.
Let's see what news.
It's a good thing you didn't get in, though, because it would have swept you out. It just swept everybody out. They got in at that level.
I was about to get in here. That's why I was like, is this the zone we finna just use? Because it's this here. And I wasn't going to get in here. That was aggressive. I'm trying to get in conservative. This would have been my conservative entry here. It's okay. I'm going to blame it on a bomb or something. I don't know. I learned my lesson last time. Last time I tried to get in after something like this, and it didn't want to continue. So
it's news.
No, I looked up.
The news 9 minutes ago, it said NASDAQ declines as chip stock falls, U.S.-Iran tensions rise.
Where?
Oh my God.
There's no news.
Going for it. Where you on Forex Factor right now?
What news?
Oh, this is on Webull.
Oh.
From Seeking Alpha.
Oh.
On my Forex, it says 1 minute ago, Trump. It's a red folder. It's talking about that Iran stuff.
I should have got in. Well, I guess I'm done for today because I learned my lesson last time.
Yeah, that thing funky. Yeah, go up right there at the top, right there where it says news, latest stories.
Oh.
Yeah, this shirt.
Oh my gosh.
Man. Every time he opened his mouth.
Literally. That's a tap. That's an aggressive tap, but that's the tap. Are we taking this, guys? Are we trying it? I don't know.
There's a 1 minute FVG up under it, so I don't know if you should take it, but if you feel confident,
I would want it to come up in the 5 minute zone, tap this 1 hour zone. That's what I would like.
Do you see that fair value gap?
Let me see. I'm guessing it would be
right where price is at. That big white displacement candle, you see where it
this and this.
Yeah, that's where the fair value gap is at. And it's kind of bouncing off top of it.
That was the top.
Chapter.
I don't know, guys. That kind of blew me. This kind of blew
I
me.
don't think it's going to continue to go up.
You think it's going to continue going up?
No, I don't.
You don't?
After hitting, like...
We do have this 1 hour zone. This is the 5 minute zone. It closed outside, but it still has this 1 hour zone. Let's look at the 1 hour. In order for me to want buys either way, it would have to break and validate the zone. So until it does that, I'm not even looking at buys. But for sales, I just don't see no clean entry. And after it just did this, I think that was the play of the day. I don't know if it's going to be no other play for sales. I feel like if it's going to happen, it should happen. It's not happening. But this would be an entry right here. I would need price to close outside this 5 minute zone if I would want to get in. But even if it did, it has this little area here. So we need to, it's just too much now. It's too many whatchamacallits. Confluences now that I would need to see just to be confident. And I'm not confident because price is moving on up. And I don't know. Yeah, it's a no trade there for me. Plus, looking at it, Zoom.
I was gonna say if it tap into that 1 minute demand zone
here,
it's gonna sweep the highs.
Yeah, and I can see that too because this hour zone is pretty big. It could tap into anything in here. And that's why I'm like, it would have to, for me to even want to get in the sale, it would have to close outside the zone, push past here, and I'll probably get out before it gets back to this zone because this is where buyers stepped in. So that's not even a trade for real. Okay, this would be my close. Well, I got 50 seconds left. This would be my close outside the zone. And then I would get in. Let's act like let's see. Let's see how this would work out. I would need price to close outside the zone. So let's wait. I don't know. Don't leave me though, please. I got 30 seconds. I'm going to just act like my stop loss would be this thing. Let's see how this would have worked out. I'm not going to put it on it because I'm not in it. But it's not even closing outside the zones. Ooh, it's risky. Let me see. Okay, it closed. Let's see how it would have played out. Okay, it broke this low, tap back into the zone, and then I'm going to get out. It's a small little win today, but it's not there yet, so. There it is. There it is. Come on, hit it. Hit it. Hold on, I'm sorry. There it is. There it go.
Boom.
I'm out.
That's a dub.
I got a W.
That's a dub.
You got it. That's good. Okay, so back to the break even thing. What? I would move this to where? To
So
here?
you would move your stop loss like
this?
your entry point.
This. So that's the end of the video. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.